Welcome back, traders, to another episode of Nasdaq100 weekly highs, weekly lows, technical analysis video. Hope you guys have had a really good day with your trades. Things have been working out, and obviously what I'm here to do is, like I always do, I'm here to aid thought. So essentially I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff that I've spotted. I talked about those in the previous video that I did on Saturday, right? At the end of this video, or towards the end of this video, you're going to see a thumb that links back to that particular video, so you can go check it out to see all the areas that I looked into, that I was that I highlighted, areas of concern, areas of interest, things like that. Now, if you're new to this channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like, right? Because I aim to be releasing videos pretty much every single day or every other day, right? And in between that, I'll be talking about gold as well. That's an asset that I'm actively in, that I trade all the time. So we're going to be talking about both, but for now, obviously today is Monday, so we're going to be talking about the NAS, and tomorrow we're going to discuss gold. So one of the things that I talked about on the Saturday video was that the squeeze that we had in this area, and that has now changed, and that is represented by these trend lines that I've done over here. So these lines, right, that represents the squeeze that I was talking about in the Saturday video. That's now changed, so we're going to need to adjust that a bit, right? Right now, as it appears that market has gone into a bit of a range. So I'm going to be discussing basically how I plan on navigating the range itself, right? And then you can look into that yourself, and just to make sure that everything makes sense in regards to what I'm saying and how I am saying it, right? So first things first is today, Thursday of the week, market has opened up, and market once again went back into the FEG that we pointed out on the previous video, right? So that would have been Saturday's video, or maybe Thursday's video. I'm just having a look to see when I did one. Right, well, anyways, we talked about this area anyways. We talked about the FEGs in this zone, because I believe that price is going to tap into the major FEG, which it has done, and then fly all the way down, which it then do, but it didn't go as far as we wanted it to go, which was knock out this weekly low over here. So as it stands, the weekly low for this week, commencing Monday the 21st of October, still stands, in the sense that we're still waiting for price to make a decision as to if it's going to take out this weekly high or if it's going to take out this weekly low. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that price will go up to take out this particular level. Let me just zoom back out so we can have a really good look. So this level right here is where I think price is going to. Let me move that over here. This is where I think price is going to go to, this zone right here, okay? But however, we're waiting for market to make a decision as to if that's the path is actually going to take. Now, let me go into the 4-hour time frame just to see if what I'm saying makes a bit of sense, right? Now, as you can see, this is the trend line that I have come up with, and this trend line in itself, the idea of where price is in line with it reaching up to this level over here and possibly going beyond that, right? So in my mind, how I'm seeing the whole game play out, right, to me right now, first things first, we need this level knocked out first for everything to make sense. So this level in question, right? So this level right here, we need this weekly high taken out. But in my opinion, I think not only is this weekly high going to be taken out, it's going to take out this level also, and it's going to make his way up around this level, and we'll reassess that as we get closer to the time if my assessments pan out. And reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is mainly due to the election that we've got coming up, right? So I could be wrong, I may be right, but only time will tell. So as it stands, what I would recommend moving forward, especially if you're thinking about taking trades tomorrow or the days beyond, right? is we want to be very mindful of this particular range that price is in right now, because in all fairness, if you've been in the game for any period of time, you know that when market starts ranging, it becomes pretty much a slaughterhouse, right? You get in, you get closed out, you get in again, you get closed out. So essentially you buy, you lose money, you sell, you lose money, and you're stuck in the middle because you're trying to time everything, and in most cases it never pans out. So my recommendation to you would be like this. Since market is now collecting orders in this area, it's in your interest to stay out the market, right? It's in your interest to stay out of the market until it decides it wants to make a move in either direction. And the signals that you have for now is the weekly high and the weekly low taken from last week, and we're just going to drag that across. If I can just get rid of this, right? Okay, so the weekly high and the weekly low that we got of last week is 20524.9. okay, price closes above this, a nice clean parabolic push all the way through, then we're more or less looking for buys. Okay, if a FVG is created on its way up, then naturally you want to use that FVG zone as a possible way of entering into the market. The same for down here, so these are the two levels of interest. So I've called out the top one, so I'm just going to call out the bottom one as well, which is this level right here, and that's going to be 20051.4. If this one is taken out or this one is taken out, we're looking for moves in the corresponding direction, right? That's all we can do for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just jump onto Forex Factory, and we're just going to have a quick look to see if there's any opportunities that's coming our way for this week, anything we need to be mindful of, right? So let's have a quick look. Okay, so as it stands, we have no news today, no news tomorrow, no news on Wednesday, and we have free news coming out, or free alerts, free market alerts coming out on Thursday the 24th of October, and those are going to be unemployment claims, flash manufacturing PMI, and flash services PMI. We want to see what kind of data we have for those, and that too will assist us in terms of what we need to do. Okay, getting back to where I was, another thing that we also want to be mindful of, especially how market moves, is we want to be able to predetermine where the weekly highs and weekly lows for this week are going to be set. So as it stands right now, market is kind of moving sideways, right? Market is moving sideways. There's not really a lot to go off from, right? Besides that, it's moving sideways. So for the opening of the market, it went all the way down, and then around 12 o'clock midday, it started to push back up again, and it doesn't know what direction it wants to go in. So we're gonna use today as a potential guide, right, to help us. So essentially, and this doesn't mean anything unless the weekly high or weekly low is taken out. Okay, so first things first, if you're in a trade right now, then I hope it's all working out. But from what I can see, I don't like this one bit. I do not like this at all, right? So what we're waiting for tomorrow is we want to know, okay, when market opens tomorrow, what side of the coin it lands on, right? So is it going to be above the high of today, or is it going to be below the close of today, right? Or the low of the day? So is it above the high of the day, which is today, or is it below the low of today also, right? So these are these two levels right here, right, as it stands right now, because anything could change within the next hour or two. Everything could change within the next hour or two. So let me just make this white so it really pops. So these are the levels in question, right? These are the two levels in question, right? And this is not where we're going to make our big decisions on. This is what is more or less going to let us know if market is coming out of this range or not, right? So we're just going to use the high of today and the low of today to determine what market is planning on doing. And that will let us know if market is planning on getting to this weekly low down here, or if market is planning on getting to this weekly high over here. And how it does it is also important as well. So depending on how violent the move is, how strong, if it's parabolic or not, or if it just kind of just skittles along the way or skips along the way in really small little pin hammers on its way up here, we will know if we should accept a cross above either the weekly high or the weekly low as a legitimate indication to let us know the market wants to move in a particular direction. That's how basically I will play it. So what I'm referring to in regards to pin hammers, let's see how it makes its way up there, we have a really good example over here. These are candles like this. So these ones up here, like this, right? So if you get candles like this, marching his way up here, or marching his way down here, okay, we should take that move with a pinch of salt. And what I would then do is I will continue to be patient in the market. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Everything you do is on you. I'm only here just to add my two cents, or over here in the UK, what we say, our 2 pence to your decision making, and hopefully it makes a lot of sense and you can see a lot of value in what I'm trying to share with you. All right, so right about now, like I mentioned earlier, you should see 2 videos. One of them is going to be on backtesting, and one of them is going to be on the previous video for this video, which is all about the NAS. Okay, so make sure you go check them out, and with all of that covered, I will see you all on the next one.